In this video, I will be showing you where to find all of the 60 Specter Coins spread across Ape Escape's 21 levels. Check out the timestamps in the description to find the exact coins you're missing. I recommend you beat the game and obtain all gadgets before you start your coin collection, as some early game coins are locked behind certain late game gadgets. Each level will have a counter in the top left corner of the video, so you can more easily deduce when a coin you might have missed is collected. But why would I want to collect Specter Coins, you're asking? Well, not only do they count towards that sweet 100% completion status, as well as unlock a couple of retro achievements, but they also allow you to access a couple of multiplayer minigames with their own retro achievements in the form of Ski Kits, a simple take on a racing game where you use both of the analog sticks to control each of your character's skis independently. This might take a while to get the hang of. Specter Boxing, an utterly unfair boxing game where you control your fists using both the analog sticks. The goal is to knock out 5 cheating opponents in a row to win the championship. I don't have any genres to compare this to, but you can do this, and I feel like that explains more than enough on its own.
Wonderful!
And finally, Galaxy Monkey. This one's kinda like baby's first twin-stick shooter bullet hell. Fairly self-explanatory in today's day and age. Here are my high scores. Beat them if you can. I dare you. Anyway, enough babbling. Let's start collecting some coins, yeah? The first 3 levels are pretty easy. Here, you just turn left from where you start and climb up the top of the tree next to this orange, totally not a Goomba enemy and collect the coin up there. In the next level, the coin is placed in the water right below the starting platform. Simply dive down and you should pick it up pretty much immediately. I'm sure you've noticed by now, but the video has been sped up. This is because some levels, such as this one, have quite a bit of travel time to get to the coin. Head up to the pterodactyl nest past the waterfall and the moving platform, then turn around. You should see the coin floating above the slide leading back down the way you came. Enjoy the ride, and don't forget to jump to reach the coin. Level 4 is the first level where the counter in the corner makes sense. Go to the cave looking area straight ahead from where you start the level and use the propeller gadget to cross the big gap. The coin is hidden in a cave inside the cliff walls. Look around the edges to find a couple of grassy platforms to navigate to the cave. The coin is at the very end of it. After collecting the coin, head back to the starting area by going the same way you came in. Cross across the map and climb on top of the tree on its own little island. From here, you have to make a somewhat tight jump to the wooden gate using the propeller gadget. Collect the coin, then jump into the water and follow the current into the next area. As the area loads in, immediately head to the right. There is a piece of land housing the third coin there. Now go through the level as you would otherwise to reach the last area. Be careful not to get fried by the catfish, and use the boxing glove gadget to smash open the shortcut. In the level's last area, all you have to do is simply swim around the water until you hit a wooden blockade. The final coin is hovering above the water up against the wall. Level 5. Go straight ahead until you reach the stone enclosure. To get inside, you gotta handle your inexperience with the propeller gadget by jumping on top of the nearby pillar and then flying over the fancy wall from there. Once inside, climb up the 2 poles located on the right side of the enclosure in order to reach the UFO at the very top and collect the coin from atop even that. Jump back down and enter the temple building. Carefully navigate the thin platform to your right and you'll find the second coin at the end of it. Head back outside the same way you entered, and this time, having learned from past mistakes, fly over the fancy wall directly from the ground instead of faffing about with a pillar like some sort of fool. Continue into the level by heading up the stairs and enter the second temple-like area. You're in for a bit of a walk in here, so I hope your cardio is keeping up. Once again, use the boxing glove gadget to smash open a shortcut into the wall and walk around the corner to the blue elevator. Take the slide back down and don't forget to pick up the coin in the center of it. Head outside again from the same way you got in again, and continue yet even deeper into the level by platforming over these pillars. Hit the switch and enter the third temple. In here, you simply take the elevator down and jump straight into the water at the bottom and pick up the last coin under the bridge. Level 6 has a single coin and it is coincidentally located at the very end of the level, so this bit is sped up even more. Flip the switch, enter the temple and smash open a shortcut. Line yourself up with the golden Doritos and use the propeller gadget to collect this level's coin. Next level is the first of 2 racing levels, where the goal is to race to the goal. Finish before Jake to earn 5 Specter Coins. I don't have much to add here, just cut corners, hold down the R1 button in the water for a speed boost and don't fall off the edge. Oh, and also, there's a retro achievement for finishing this race in under 1 minute. Good luck! With that sore loser out of the way, we are on to Crabby Beach. Completely ignore the first area as there's nothing interesting to find here. Then, continue deeper into the level until you see this pole by the edge and drop down it. From there, go into the nearby cave and take the elevator up. You might have to wait for this. At the top of the elevator, ignore your natural instinct to explore and interact with all the new toys and obstacles in front of you, and instead turn around to discover that the one coin you've been struggling with for the past 30 minutes was right behind you the whole time. Wonderful! Swim straight past the two sharks and into the opening. Inside, head to your left and jump into the water with the two waterfalls, and you should find the coin in between the two waterfalls. On Dexter's Island, there's a coin out on the boat just off the shore. The current is supposed to be too strong to swim out to it, but precise usage of the propeller allows you to board the boat via a combination of flying and swimming. Alternatively, do as intended and break open this gate, head inside, hit the switch, free the turtle, go back out to the dock, catch a ride, become a stowaway, and collect the coin. Any which way you chose to collect the first coin, the next step is to get warred by Dexter. Inside Dexter, you have to jump directly into his stomach acid and swim towards the Swallow's ship. You'll find the second coin under it. Swim towards the bow of the ship and resurface without drowning in gross stomach acid. Head past all the bacteria enemies and enter the next area of Dexter. In here, slide down the metal slide and propel yourself up on the ledge. The coin is behind what looks to be cobweb, which you can easily smash with your boxing glove. The single coin available as Snowy Mammoth is so easy that I will honestly be surprised if anyone has missed it. From the beginning, walk along the path of the level right past the 4 igloos, and you will immediately see the coin floating above a nearby climbable pole when the camera turns. Climb the pole and perform a double jump to reach the coin. I really hope you had that one already. There are 3 coins in this level, so buckle up. The first one is in the starting area inside Laura and Speedy's house. Line yourself up with the floating golden Doritos near the window and use the propeller to bag the coin. Exit the house and go further into the level by using the propeller to get up the cliffside and enter the cave. Keep moving forward until you reach a split path where you have to follow the right side path leading down into a puddle of water. Here, the coin is hiding just around the corner on the left side. Swim or fly, either way you have to get right back after picking up the coin. After walking back up the hill and flawlessly avoiding getting hit by the spike trap, continue on into the level until you reach the next area. Ignore the rubber dinghy as it doesn't dive too well, and jump straight into the water while doing your best to avoid these damn jellyfish. The coin is located under the plate of ice floating in the water. Before climbing the mountain and entering the hot spring, jump down to the foot of the mountain instead and enter this cave. In here, you'll find 3 polar bears who will lend you their bodies to break open 3 ice walls. Break the wall to the left of the entrance by the first bear, head straight at the second bear, and the third bear only has 1 breakable wall. This opens up the way into a sort of control room where you will find the first coin floating by the exit gate. Head all the way back outside as it is now time for a little bit of mountaineering. Personally, I found these falling ice bridges a lot easier to cross by using the propeller instead of the speed boosting hula hoop. Once inside the hot spring, head diagonally forward and to the right. You will find the coin just sitting there, right behind the platform Spike celebrates on when clearing and completing this level. Another race level. This one utilizes the propeller gadget instead of the swimming gadget. Again, cut corners, rotate the right stick to elevate, and do not fall off the edge. Let the camera align itself by the thin platform with the spike ball, and it should be pretty straightforward from there. Finish the race in under 1 minute for yet another retro achievement. The first level of the 5th world has 3 coins to collect. Head up the stairs to enter the temple grounds and immediately turn left. The first coin is hiding behind the bell in front of you. After collecting the coin and totally not facing through it at first, make your way down the well at the opposite corner of the temple grounds. There's a straight path leading there if you run under the temple itself. Run through the lower part of the lava-filled well all the way to the end and use the broken pillar on the left to reach the upper area. Once up here, cross to the other side of the area and make your way back the way you originally came in. Be careful when grabbing this vine, as it is incredibly thin and easy to miss. Climb across and use the propeller to propel your way to the ledge containing the coin. Exit the well the same way you came in, by using the propeller gadget to skip some of the climbing. Yes, this is required. Once outside, finally enter the temple proper and make your way to the praying statue at the other end. Climb the poor soul and steal the coin off of his head. In Wabi Sabi wall, the first coin is right at the start. Propel yourself over to this collection of mountaintops and the coin is hiding neatly from your view behind it all. Next, run through the level as you otherwise would. Be careful not to get stuck in an infinite loop of stabbing between these spiked walls on the moving platform, and skip these slippery moving floors by propelling over to the wooden platforms on the right so you don't have to deal with such bullshit. The coin is initially locked behind a gate, but the gate opens as soon as you catch the 3 monkeys running amok in here. Simply jump in and grab it. The last coin is, annoyingly, in the last area of this level, so quickly rush through the next 2 areas post-haste. There's nothing of note in regards to coins in either area, but I suppose there might be a monkey or 2 to catch. Once you reach the clothes hanger looking zipline, jump up on the railing to the right. Now, it's very important you stand on the flat part next to the flagpole, otherwise I don't think the jump is possible. Jump out using a single jump to gain more distance, and then use the propeller to reach the lower part of the mountaintops in the distance. From there, climb higher using the propeller once again and then turn around. You should see a second mountaintop with the coin floating above it. Propeller over there and grab the coin. Congratulations, that was a tough one. Crumbling Castle is up next, and we got another 4 coins to collect in this one. Start off by heading towards the castle, but before entering, go counterclockwise around the outside and find the first coin lurking behind there on the edge just off the cliff. After collecting the coin, continue going counterclockwise until you reach the front of the castle again, and now head inside. There's nothing of interest on the left, and to the right you will find the abyss, so head on straight into the throne room.
Go up the stairs and use the chandeliers to cross to the other side of the throne room. The small room on the other side has a window, a monkey, and a big shiny Specter coin in the middle of everything. Free the coin from its miserable tower prison and stuff it down your pockets for it to never be seen again. Head back across the chandeliers and continue down the hallway straight from there. Hop on up onto the medieval elevator and smack your face on the ground in front of the door to the side. Once in the next room, take the slide down and jump over to the first guillotine using the propeller. You don't have to do this, but it's easier to manipulate the camera and aim for the coin this way. Jump onto the next slide and use the propeller if you have to land on the mushroom containing the coin. To get to the last coin, you first have to knock this guy on his ass. Giving him a few good counter smacks should do it, and then head through the door. This room is boring, so we'll be zooming right past it, ignoring anything and anyone in sight, even to the point of ignoring intended platforming by cheesing the mode's current with clever use of the propeller and swim boosting. In the next room, circle around as necessary until you find the button to unlock the boss room of the level. However, we don't care about the button, but we would much rather propeller into the center of the machine mechanisms and collect the coin floating there, and immediately quit the level as our job here is done. In City Park, you can see a coin floating up high on a hill. Please do your best to ignore it, as showing it to you early is a red herring and it is actually the last coin of the level. Instead, head past the playground and up the stairs and jump straight into the sewers, you stinky boy. Proceed through the level as normal, but don't enter the giant pipe leading into the next area yet. Instead, turn right and use the RC car to activate a pressure plate on the other side of the fence. Quickly jump your way up the platforms before they retract and get your RC car ready again. Use the car once more to reach the coin on the other side of the fence. Activating this pressure plate with the car will trigger the false floor to drop, which not only leads to an angry monkey with guns and bombs, but is also a slower way to reach the next coin. So head on back down the way you came, yeah? Proceed further into the level by entering the big pipe we skipped before, and use timing and careful planning to use the rolling barrels to reach the platform above the cage. Or, like me, brute force your way until something works. I found the big blue barrel that spawns immediately after the first red barrel to be the easiest to manage. From here, continue yet deeper into the level and somehow less deep into the sewer, and enter this log-looking thing in the wastewater. This has been sped up tremendously because I suck at platformers and sewer levels are the plague of my existence. The log pipe somehow leads out on top of the high hill in the starting area, allowing us to collect the level's final coin. At Specter's factory, jump into this game's superior vehicle, the tank, and blow your way through the barricades and head into the factory. Once inside, head all the way around to the opposite side of the main room and into the red door where all the monkey helmets are headed into. In here, head to the left and use the boxing glove to smash open the fence. Head on through and use the RC car to activate the pressure plate behind the glass. Run on out on the triggered platform, collect the coin, and rush back to the main room the way you came in. Back in the main room, go through the door with the monkey requirement. Use the moving platform to make your way to the other side of the factory's lava river, and spin the cogs to reach the upper level of the factory. Make your way back to the main room, this time on the upper level, and make sure not to fracture any bones against the giant swinging hammers. Flip the switch to activate the elevator and then jump down to lower the drawbridge by spinning this cog. Then use the elevator to get back up and cross the bridge before it closes again. Now this room is really interesting. It is bleak and empty, not unlike my heart. Move along. Cross the factory's second lava river and maybe take a dip while you're there and use the stun club to spin the cog on the other side. Step inside the pipe that's been lowered and stay standing inside it. Through the magic of editing, I don't have to be patient and wait for the pipe to go back up unlike you, but trust me, you will eventually reach the top. Jump onto the second pipe and grab the coin. There's a lot of walking to be had at the TV tower. First, enter the tower and go straight into the corridor. use the propeller to get up on the ledge here and go to the end of this bathroom to trigger the pool emptying switch. Head back out to the reception area and dive down to the bottom of the now waterless pool and go down the drain. Lucky for me, this one doesn't lead to a sewer. Go around the first wall and use the propeller to reach the ledge with the bars and then onto the red pipes. Head to the end of the pipes and get juked by the camera after taking your time to align it, and use the propeller to go for the coin on the green pipes anyway. Are they pipes? Wires maybe? Huh. Go back to the reception through the same drain you entered by and go into the level's next area by the door with the monkey requirement. Once again, jump into the game's superior vehicle, the tank, and run yourself off the road. The last coin of this level is hidden in a destructible box in the far corner over here. Just 10 more coins to go and we'll have bagged all 60 collectible coins this game has to offer. The first and second easiest coin to find is found in Western Land. Climb up the pole by the building on the left and jump backwards towards the entrance you just came through. This way you should reach the top of the gate where the coin is located. The next 2 coins are located on the track of high-speed coaster, with yet another coin hiding in the platforming section after the ride is over. Enter the area and hop onto the cart and enjoy the worst ride of your miserable life. As difficult as it may be sure to dodge as many barricades as possible, as it would suck to have to replay any part of the section after all. Keep riding and jumping till you reach this Greek-like building at the top of a drop. The first coin is on the track during the drop, so make sure not to accidentally miss it by jumping over it. The next coin is found mid-air on the track in the next area. In the second area of the coaster ride, the track will wind up in a huge circular drop. On this drop, there will be 4 barricades to avoid, and then the track will straighten out. When it does, be prepared to jump and grab the coin in front of the 5th barrier. I've slowed down the footage here so you can more accurately see where the coin is. After collecting this coin, there's nothing to worry about with the exception of your health. Yikes. To grab the 3rd coin of Coastal Land, that is the 4th coin of the level and the 53rd total, you have to play the level as intended. The coin is obtainable immediately, but you do need the platforms raised by pressing this pressure plate to move on. The coin is right on the other side of the door leading to the platforms. Use the propeller to reach it. Head back to the center of Specter Land and head through the main door, as neither Circus Land nor Race Land have any coins waiting for us. Go down straight the middle of the crater and use the propeller to get on top of the teleporter, collecting the 5th coin of this level. Halfway there, woo! Can't wait to see what kind of hard to find coin this game has left to offer. Take the teleporter and ride the sideways elevator and find the next coin just kind of floating there in the middle of everything. Grab it using the propeller and move towards the corner and follow the trail of Doritos. After going through the door, head to the bottom of the area and go to the wall with black and yellow stripes. I recommend bumping into the wall on the right to get on top of the ledge. You'll find the 6th coin on top of the switch you can shoot with your slingshot. Head back outside the same way you came in and enter the big building in the center. From here on out, it's very important that you get stuck on every possible corner while navigating these way too big hitboxes. Go straight and head up the blue stairs, then go through the cyan door and ignore the pressure plates for now. Instead, go to the back of the room and hit the switch. This opens a door to access the area just above the switch. But of course, the door is located on the other side of the map. Typical. Go back down the blue stairs and head through the red door on the opposite side of the main room. Use the moving platform to cross the giant gap, or use the propeller like a badass and then follow the corridor to the end while dealing with the Beyblade baddies however you want. Once through the door, step onto the circular pad to be lifted up and then head to your left. There's a small platform you can land on where the coin is floating just above. For once, we don't have to go back from whence we came, but instead drop down in front, which leads back to the room past the blue stairs. Use your RC car to stand on one plate while standing on the other yourself, and use the hula hoop to speed run through the door before it closes. At the top of the hill, pull out your slingshot and aim at the red lamp on the Mega Monkey mug in front of you. Shoot the lamp twice to shatter it. Then, do as intended and turn the nearby cog to, for some reason, extend the Mega Monkey mug's eyeballs. Then rush onto his eyeballs before they retract. Once on his eyes, use the propeller to accurately land on the flat middle part on top of the Mega Monkey mug's Mega Monkey head to not slide back down. Run in and grab the coin. Don't worry about Raphael, he was stood up by a date but he doesn't know it yet. Poor lad still waiting. After collecting the coin, go back on top of the Mega Monkey mug's Mega Monkey head and proceed forward into the area to turn off the electric fence blocking our way to the very last coin of the entire game. Power is off, so head back the way you came in and go up the purple stairs in the previous area. Now, the entirety of this gauntlet of an area is completely useless to us. We are simply passing through, so I figured if you watch this far into the video, this is a great time to remind you to like the video and leave a sub if you liked it. I plan to create a lot more content and stream my hunt for achievements in various games on Twitch. Knowing what I created helped you or brought you joy brings immense satisfaction to me, so yeah, you're pretty cool. For the very last coin in the very last area, we've got to do some pretty interesting platforming. Avoid these fast flying fighters and jump over the rolling barrels. Avoid the swinging ball of spikes without even being close to falling off or taking damage, only saved by your own skill, and then get your RC car ready. Drive the car into the platform as indicated and place it on the middle pressure plate. When the platform has risen to the top, take out your propeller and fly off to the platform on the right. Bam! Easy 60 Specter Coins. And with that, oh hey, I became animated. Would you look at that? And with that, you should now be 61 retro points richer from collecting the coins, 20 for beating Jake in under 1 minute twice, and potentially yet another 100 points for the minigame Chivos, totaling 181 retro points. I hope you managed to remain sane after Spectre boxing. Anyway, that's all from me. Thanks for watching the video, keep yourself posted, and check out my Twitch from time to time to catch a live hunt or two.